Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Food Reformulation, a workshop for food business. My name is Nuala and I work as the Food Reformulation Task Force lead. Today's workshop is an initiative by the Task Force to share information and to support food reformulation in Ireland. The Task Force is a partnership between the Food Safety Authority of Ireland and Healthy Ireland, and our role is to implement a roadmap for food reformulation in Ireland, which was published in December 2021. Today's event will be comprised of an opening address from Dr. Pamela Byrne, a policy statement by Fiona Ward, National Policy Advisor for Nutrition and Obesity at Healthy Ireland, and an overview then of food reformulation supports that are available, some food reformulation case studies, and a question and answer session. After that, we will break into small workshop groups. We'll have some lunch and come back for the rapporteurs to give us the feedback from the groups and to close the event. So we have a really busy morning ahead of us. To help raise awareness about food reformulation solutions and supports in Ireland, we're going to record the session and post it on our website. The Q&A and the workshops will not be recorded, but we look forward to really engaging discussions, and I know that there will be some great conversations had today. So now I'd like to hand you over to Dr. Pamela Byrne, Chief Executive of the Food Safety Authority of Ireland.
So, good morning, everybody. I'm delighted to, on behalf of the Food Safety Authority of Ireland and indeed Healthy Ireland, to welcome you all here this morning on a really, really lovely day, albeit that the temperatures haven't quite warmed up to where we'd like them to be in April, but they're not bad. And of course, coming to Cork for us, who are based predominantly in Dublin in our headquarters in the Irish Financial Services Centre, it's great for us to be able to come to Cork and really recognise the fact that so many of our food companies in Ireland are distributed right throughout the country. And we had one of these workshops in Dublin, and really what happened in that was almost magic. The level of enthusiasm, the motivation, the real interest and passion that we heard from companies about really wanting to do their best to reformulate foods, to reduce salt, to reduce sugar, to reduce fat, to create healthier options for consumers of Irish food here in Ireland, but also consumers of Irish food in 180 markets across the world. So it is with great pleasure that we welcome you here this morning. You have a great morning lined up, lots of really interesting discussions, and I'd really encourage you to reach out to the person who's sitting next to you. You might not know them, but if you do, maybe turn around to somebody you don't know, introduce yourself, because really these opportunities to create a greater connection with other companies, research organisations, other organisations, to support you on your journey around reformulation. There's absolutely no doubt that it is challenging, but the win at the end of it is significant. And for those companies who have really established a foothold in the market where they have reduced salt, reduced sugar and reduced fat, you'll hear some of those stories over the course of the morning. So I'd really encourage you to engage in that discussion and that debate. But as we know, food is really essential, and it's an essential part of our lives, and it plays a crucial role in our health and well-being. It's something that we are all immensely proud of in this room, and indeed the entire food system in Ireland is very, very proud of. We are esteemed across the world to producing high-quality, safe food. And of course, we have the ambition to produce it sustainably, but also with the highest level of nutrition. We are welcomed because of that ambition and that commitment into 180 markets across the world. We have a unique role, therefore, in influencing the health and well-being of consumers of Irish food in those markets. We work within the Food Safety Authority of Ireland to ensure that we have a world-class system of food safety controls that supports food businesses and affords the greatest protections to consumers, both their health and indeed protection of their interests. But you, the food industry, play a crucial role in Ireland's food safety control system because it's your legal responsibility to only place safe and trustworthy food on the market. And to be honest, you do a really, really good job of that. And we're very delighted really to hear some of the great stories in relation to how businesses take food safety and indeed health and well-being to really importantly. And we'd like to recognise everybody in the room today for your efforts in achieving these successes. But there's always a but. The rise of obesity, diabetes and other chronic diseases in Ireland, it has become clear that we have to take action to improve the nutritional quality of the food we consume. This will help improve the quality of life of people in Ireland and for those consumers in those 180 markets I talked about. As you will know, food reformulation involves the process of changing ingredients or recipes of food products to reduce salt, to reduce sugar and to reduce fat and also calorie content. By reformulating our food, we can provide consumers with healthier options and help them make better and more informed choices for their health. Earlier, I spoke about how well our country does across the world in terms of food and food safety. And this is down to how committed you are to protecting consumers, as I said, their health and their interests, and how agile you are in adapting to their needs. Delighted to see so many of you here today. I think there's probably over about 30 companies in the room. A fantastic opportunity for you to hear from those companies, to learn from those companies, and also support companies who are really on the beginning of the journey, because there are many of you who have really progressed along this journey and have really established products in this area. And you're eager also, I'm sure, to support those companies to set them out on the correct path. You're being asked to reduce calories and to target nutrients in many everyday foods, and we hope that you will have the courage to step up to the mark and make this happen. We don't have an awful lot of time left within the roadmap for the roadmap to be delivered. But there is plenty of time for us to be sitting down and engaging in these really important discussions to really learn from one another and understand how we can make these changes. I fully recognise, and we within the Food Safety Authority of Ireland fully recognise, that this is a very challenging time for food industry, but it's also a challenging time for people's health and well-being. We really simply can't afford to put the health of the nation on hold. Many of our European and international counterparts are asking the same of their food industries, and we really must not get left behind. So what do we hope that you take away from today? Reformulation is one of the most effective ways in which food businesses can contribute to reducing obesity and improving public health. It is also important for remaining competitive in a global food system. We are hoping today will be an opportunity for those worthwhile discussions on food reformulation. It's a chance for you to connect with other food businesses to see what they are doing to achieve the targets. We hope that you find it useful and that you will bring back any insights to your companies and organisations to reformulate your food for the greater good. You are the most important stakeholders in this movement. You are the companies that will have the greatest impact on the success of Reformulation Ireland, and we have no doubt that you will step up to the mark. I really give you this challenge today to really step up to the mark, to take this opportunity to create those connections, to learn, to exchange information, to hear from organisations that have done it, but also hear about the supports that the country has given and the government provides for companies who really want to take this journey. The best of luck in the journey, the best of luck over the course of the day, and we really do look forward to working with you over the course of the next number of years as you reformulate your products to reduce salt, to reduce sugar, to reduce fat, and to reduce calories, for you really to have an influence on the health of the nation. Thank you very much.